Hello and welcome back, Commanders and Commanderettes. Chesty Puller here with an update video on the XP Ultra Challenge base. And so I start out, I do have slow-mo on. I want you to know that slow-mo is very helpful for the tanks, and that's about it. But without slow-mo, the tanks are too fast. It's better to use slow-mo. It's only 3,000 of your metals. I would use it every time. It's the lowest priced special op out there and one of the better ones. So I use 2 Orions to take out the first towers. I use separate platoons because each one is going to be about 4 minutes repair, and that way it's free repair. And use a platoon that you're not using your Pathfinders out of. So that's a good tip to use, anywhere. If you can split your platoons up and reduce your damage, particularly on your air, because of the way it repairs, it's just a good trick. Now here we go. You see the slow-mo slowed these tanks down. Otherwise they pick up speed and they will get to your Devon or whatever you're using to draw them out. I have my Devon in the corner up there, and you can use a Devon, or you can use a hammer tank. You can use something like that, something that has a high priority on it. I find Devon is best because if the tanks do get by, then they will target the sidekicks of Devon and not Devon. Pardon me. So that slow-mo slows these tanks down. The number one priority that you really want to take care of is to get the war factories destroyed. And to get to those war factories, you gotta do a little bit of work. I'm working on that right now, trying to take out some of these ground units, some of these infantry. And the other thing that you want to do is you want to try to get the anti-air dead as much as possible. And the reason for that is at the end I'm going to bring the Pathfinders in, and the Pathfinders really aren't going to take too much damage from the tanks. The tanks try to shoot them. The Pathfinders are just too fast. Maybe some splash damage will get the Pathfinders if the tanks get lucky, but primarily not too much damage takes place from the tanks to the Pathfinders. It's not like they're impervious to damage, but it is it's pretty unlikely that they're going to take very much damage. And I'll show you that here in just a second. So by using the Asmodeus on the bunkers, now remember, you can't use them on the tower because the towers have too much range. Even as much range as my Asmodeus has, these towers, this is what I'm talking about in my last video. Everything is overpowered. Everything has got too much range. Everything is too fast, and they make this really difficult, really overpowered. If you're having problems with this base, it's because it is overpowered. It is extremely overpowered, and so that's kind of why I'm trying to make a way to do it for free. And this video is an example of a free way to do it. Usually when I'm making a video, something will happen in the video where it's not what normally happens when I'm not making a video. And I think part of the reason is when I make a video, it's a lot of strain on my computer, and it slows my computer down, and therefore it makes it different than it is normally when I'm not making a video. And I'll usually end up making a mistake in my video that I don't make normally. And I think it is because it makes my computer kind of glitchy. It makes my computer kind of slow making these videos. But normally, if you're careful, you should be able to get through here. Just follow this pattern, this exact pattern. I've been doing these over and over and over again exactly in this way. So I've got, if I find a better way, I will make another video. But right now, this is the way that I found to be best. You end up with between 3 and 5 minutes left over at the end. So you're not, stressed out too much for time, and it goes really quick once we get the anti-air turrets gone. It goes really quick. All we've got left is the front left corner, and so I'm going to retreat and come back over here and come take out this front left corner. Normally I just take out the tower there, and then I'll bring the Asmodeus in and take out the bunker, but that time he stuck around there and took out the bunker too. That's why I took a little bit more damage on that particular Commandant. So I've brought one Pathfinder in to distract the tanks, and then I put my Asmodeus and my Commandants on aggressive, and now I will bring in the rest of my Pathfinders just so that when the main tank is dead, my ground units don't move too close to a tank. The thing that will happen is if your ground units get closer to one of those tanks prior to an aircraft being there, it's going to target whatever is closest. So that's why I bring the rest of the Pathfinders in to keep all the tanks distracted. So you'll see here all the air is free repair. The Delta and Tango platoons were the Orions from the two towers at the beginning, and the Alpha platoon was my Pathfinders. So far everything is free repair. Well, here I made a mistake. I thought that was free repair, but actually it's 5 minutes and a few seconds. So we'll take this other one over here, and that's also 5 minutes and a few seconds. So it will be essentially, free repair. We'll get this one down. And now we'll put the last one in, and it's just a few seconds damage. So essentially, that's free repair in my book. Well, hope this was helpful. Have a good one out there, guys. See you next time.